Hi, my name is Lynn, and I am from Atlanta, Georgia, where I work as a teacher. And about a year ago, I was attending a workshop for teachers, led by teachers, and we were asked to write down some qualities of one of the most important teachers we'd ever had, someone who we could think of as a teacher who changed our lives. And I looked around the room and everybody was writing sort of furiously. And in the instructions we were given, we were asked to think back into our childhood and think about those teachers. And I couldn't think of a teacher from childhood who was someone who changed my life. I started thinking about how I rather hated school as a child. And then I started thinking about who were my real teachers. And the first person who came to mind was, of course, Karla. And I feel so honored to call Karla Haas-Moskowitz both a teacher and a friend. She was my graduate school advisor at Goddard College, and she is a remarkable, remarkable human, and knowing her absolutely has changed my life. I think that if you can tell your life story, if you could think about the story as stones that you jump to, maybe going across a creek or a river in the journey of your life, then Karla Haas-Moskowitz is a touchstone for so many people. And I don't even know where to start to tell someone who Karla is or how it is that she goes about making a difference for so many people. I can tell you that she is one of the most engaged and engaging people that I've ever met, and that everything about that is real. I can tell you that she's accessible, that she builds real relationships with her students, with people, that she believes deeply in the concept of community, that she walks her talk. I can tell you that she is a person who is open, who's willing to be vulnerable, and she is a teacher who's willing to learn from her students, which I've found is sometimes rare in the world of teaching and learning. She's innovative. She doesn't accept that there's just one way to do something, and she listens to questions, and she asks great questions, difficult questions. Sometimes in a conversation with Karla, I might laugh and cry. Karla herself is a person who pursues her passions and who is viewing her life as a journey and sharing that very openly with students and with other people, and who is bringing people along for that journey. I can't tell you enough about Karla, actually. I can't tell anyone enough about Karla. It's impossible to put it all into words in just a few moments. But I will say that I continue to learn from her all the time. And it's not just in that relationship of teacher and student. I learn from her by her being who she is, and by her being ready and willing to push the boundaries, and by her being willing to test her own limits, and by her being believing that there is room for love in the struggle to make the world a better place, and by demonstrating that to everyone that she knows in every way that she can. So I think that anyone who gets to work with Karla is indeed very lucky, or on exactly the right path.